Got this? No, wait.
The summer wind came blowing in from across the sea. It lingered there to touch your hair and walk with me. All summer long, we sang a song, and then we sold that golden sand to sweethearts and the summer wind. Let's go! Let's get started. So we're going to start here. We are doing a small remodel. It's small because it's our upstairs bathroom. It's a half bath. So it's a toilet, a vanity. There's no shower. It's like 6 by 6. Was it like 36 square feet? Really small, not a lot of work. So I get a contractor in here to do a bid, and he looks at me and goes, light work. No drama. Minimal effort. It reminds me of the second round of the NBA playoffs because we got OKC playing the Lakers tomorrow night. It's going to be light work. My contractor said he'll be done within a week. Ooh. The series might be done within a week. OKC versus the Lakers. Game 4 is next Monday. Light work. No Luka, no chance. Even if Luka comes back mid-series, he's not in shape. And I'm not saying that because of his past. I'm saying that because when you have a grade 2 hamstring, you can't really run and ramp up. And the Lakers got crushed by OKC throughout the year. So I think they're going to get swept.
I think they're 0-4 with a point differential, 23 points a game getting beat by.
With Luka.
With Luka. Okay. LeBron's legacy, though. My take.
Let's hear it.
We all know, as a player, you don't want you want your trajectory doesn't want to tank. You don't want to tank towards the end of your career because that's all people recency bias. That's all people think. If you are able to beat OKC, just one game, just all you got is one game. If you can beat them one game, you didn't get swept. Valiant effort. LeBron got one in on OKC, maybe at home, and then maybe he gets a little standing O, because he's not going to be in LA next year.
I don't think so. I don't know where he goes,
but maybe he gets. But if you get swept, boo, get out of here. We don't need you. You win a game, maybe it's all right, LeBron. You tried.
But here's the thing about the legacy. I don't remember Jordan playing for the Wizards. I think I blacked that out. Right? Like, I just remember the Bulls. I don't remember AI being like a little overweight playing in like Memphis and Detroit. I remember AI in Philly and Denver. So I think LeBron's legacy's set. He's got 4 rings. He's got 3 MVPs. He went to I don't know how many finals in a row. He won with the Lakers. He won with the Cavs. He won with the Heat. Doesn't really matter what he does here on out. And so I think that's helpful because they are going to get swept by OKC.
See, here's the thing. It doesn't matter to you, but it matters to him. Like LeBron is that much of a guy. He doesn't want to blemish. He wants like strategic. I'm going to go back to my home team and win a championship. He did. He goes to Miami, does the whole thing. Wins a couple of championships, a couple of rings. Goes to LA. He wins a asterisk championship during COVID, but it's one. Like, he cares more than anyone in the world about his legacy. He doesn't want to be the guy, because what we'll remember, no one will remember the title that he won. People will remember him getting swept by OKC the last time he was playing in a Lakers jersey.
Well, then he's stuck around 1 or 2 years too long because it's not going to end very well.
I think the take is, listen, this means more to LeBron's legacy than you think you know, because he cares so much about his legacy. And his legacy ends up being in LA. He didn't win a title necessarily. He wouldn't win it without Anthony Davis, but yet he got swept in the second round of his last playoffs with LA. That's how he's going to be remembered.
I agree. It doesn't matter what I think. And it matters what he thinks, and he wants to end up on top. I agree with that point. How this ends, I don't know how this ends, right? Even Kobe had 81 points in his final game. I don't see LeBron leaving and winning a title or scoring 80 points in a game. He's going to be like the third player on Memphis, or he's going to have to take a back seat in LA for next year.
When do you test for performance? I can see LeBron just going, juice, give me whatever you can to get me through this. And just,
you don't think that's what he's been doing? He's 41.
He's been towing the line probably. Just, consumption. This time he's jumping over it. He's going to go get whatever he needs to get him through this series to play at his peak and play probably every minute he can feasibly, because that's the only hope you have. The only hope.
Unless he just becomes a lights out shooter.
Maybe there's some drug for that.
He morphs into Ray Allen. We're going to morph into this podcast. Hello and welcome to Big Ben and K Winn. Each and every week, a brand new episode. Usually it's on Monday night. And we are coming to you live. I'm in LA. Big Ben's up in Seattle. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're watching this live or on demand on YouTube. Or if you are an audio podcast person, make sure you subscribe anywhere you get your audio podcast. That's Spotify, that's Apple, it's iHeart, and more. And while you're at it, give us a 5-star rating. It will really help us out. At Big Ben K Winn _ at Big Ben K Winn _ anywhere you get your social media. That's Threads, TikTok, Instagram, X. Don't forget to follow the Discord. We're talking NBA playoffs. I'm talking a little bit about the Oakland A's. I think Big Ben wants to rant even more than Jaylen Brown did on Twitch last night. Much, much more.
Let's start there. Listen, the Celtics looked good. Great.
Until they didn't look great.
It's like doing a puzzle. You're like, you're doing a puzzle. All the pieces are fitting just fine. You got the outer edge, you're moving in, everything seems, and then you get to a point, you're like, I'm stumped. I'm missing a couple the pieces that Jaylen Brown is paid very, very well.
Yeah.
Very well relative to, I think, how good he is. And we can measure that in this series, because who didn't they have? The biggest missing piece, Tatum. And watch that last 4 minutes of Game 7. Jaylen Brown didn't look like a $50 million a year guy or whatever he's making. He did not. He looked like the defensive stopper, sure, but he did not look like the guy you wanted to give the ball to at the end of the game. And you could tell everyone else was deferring to him. Peyton Pritchard looked scared shooting a three-pointer, because who normally has the ball in that situation?
Tatum.
Jaylen Brown too. Come on.
The good and the bad. This year he played like a top 8 player. He was dominant. I didn't think the Celtics would be this good without Tatum. I think they're number 2 in the East. Tatum came back, and then you've got to play a different way, right? Without Tatum, you played 60 games. You get used to a style, a tempo, a rhythm. And then when Tatum comes back, the pecking order shifts a little bit. And so he's back for about a month. He plays in the series. Then he's not in Game 7, and you have to switch the way that you play. I think the problem with the Celtics is they're too guard and wing dominant. Right? So you got Tatum, you got Brown, you got Derek White, you got Peyton Pritchard. They don't really have anyone who can score inside, so they've got to score going downhill or shooting threes. And sometimes when you're playing against a bigger, longer team like Philadelphia, if you can't hit the three, you got to score inside. When they won it, they had Porzingis. He was a 20-point player. And so I know he's a little bit more of a perimeter player, but he can get in the short post or the free throw line. I think the Celtics have to figure out how they're going to get a big guy. I think they're going to have to trade Peyton Pritchard.
They might have to. Peyton Pritchard's go on.
I think it's going to be Peyton Pritchard, draft picks, but they've got to get a big player who can shoot the three, obviously, but who can kind of score in the post.
You saw Keita try to do that in his pink shoes. Played all right. Those were. But you're right. There was systematically, they don't run sets for anything, high post, high low post, mid range game, nothing like that. Everything is perimeter oriented. Peyton Pritchard played 39. Those guys were gassed.
Yeah.
Like, just gas. You could tell. They didn't have anything left. And God, Embiid is just huge. Just a big dude. And they had no answer for him either. Maxey is probably north to south the fastest guy in the NBA with the ball.
Yeah. You know, someone's fast is when they're doing this on the NBA level, just going beep, 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 and getting to the rim. And just, he is like, I think someone compared him a little bit to like John Wall's speed. Like you're with them and then you separate. But Maxey can shoot. So when you can shoot, you got to honor that. And he's drive, he's quick, he's slim. He's a fun player to watch.
He is. And Embiid being healthy is good for the NBA because he is. He's just an interesting dude to watch. Just a sloth. It looks like he's just slow as could be, but I mean, he puts up 25 and 12. You know, you can't really complain about that if you're the Sixers.
He's a showman, right? He's going to talk. He's going to have a great press conference. He's going to do some stuff to the home fans, opposing fans. He's an entertainer, and that's great. Just not tonight against the Knicks. They are getting smoked right now.
He's Don King, Mike Tyson, and who's a good actor? Samuel Jackson, all old and one.
Don Cheadle. Let's just go all Dons.
Who do you got in this series? Knicks Sixers.
I got Knicks in 5. The Sixers don't have enough depth. I think they play like 7 players, and I just think coming out of a 7-game series against Boston, coming into New York, I just don't think they have enough in the tank. And Joel Embiid is great, but he also is a big guy who gets injured a lot. I could see him having some bad games, maybe getting beat up, maybe missing a couple games. I think it's Knicks. Knicks in 5. Knicks in 5.
They were just commenting that VJ Edgecombe, rookie, if he's not hitting, the Sixers ain't winning. So, and that's, I don't care if you're a rookie and you go play a series in Madison Square Garden. You got Spike Lee yelling at you. You got, who else? Probably down on Celebrity Row. It's going to be tough.
Yeah. Also, like, who's going to guard Jalen Brunson? It's got to be some Paul George, some Edgecombe. I don't think you want to put Maxey on him. I think you want to save Maxey a little bit for the offensive end to run around. So that will be a test for Edgecombe as well, to play against like an elite scoring guard with great footwork who can shoot. Knicks in 5. Let's move on.
Question.
Let's hear it.
He may or may not play game 1. But I thought about this. Is Ant the most important player?
Game 1's on right now. He's playing.
Okay, he's it's already kicked off. He's back.
Yeah, came off the bench, went 3 for 4. He has 11 points in 7 minutes.
Are the Wolves now scared?
They're up 39-37.
Do they scare you now? If you're the Spurs with Ant, are they at all scary?
I think this becomes more of a series. In my bit that I worked out this morning, I thought Ant wasn't going to play. So I thought both series were going to be light work over in a week like my remodel. But I think the Spurs are going to this will probably go 6 games because Minnesota has great length, great defense, and they've got a great scorer with Ant, and he seems like he's healthy. I think this is going to be the best second round series in the playoffs.
Rudy Gobert does his best Wemby. He's already got 6 points, 8 boards, block.
You've got Rudy versus Wemby. They're both Frenchmen. You've got
no,
you've got Ant.
Is he? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. You've got Ant versus Wemby. That's like this is what the NBA wants, right? The international market. 2 stars, 2 great teams. Both these teams play defense. Both of them have young guys on the rise. And Jaden McDaniels, we'll see what he says this series. Talked a lot the first series, backed it up. We'll see if he says anything this series.
Midwest and Texas. Not much to do there. So just let's watch some basketball these next, 4, 5, 6 days.
San Antonio, Minnesota. Who do you got?
Who would the NBA want to win?
Spurs.
Go Spurs. Yeah, Spurs. Spurs in 6. I agree with you.
I don't trust your boy Julius Randle. I think he's got to have a big series to win. I don't trust him. I think Jaden McDaniels can score against the Nuggets defense like Jamal Murray, Jokic, Cam Johnson, but he's going to have a tougher time against like Castle and Vassell and Harper, and Wimby's going to be there in the middle. So Spurs win, but Spurs in 6.
Spurs in 6. Spurs in 6. Jaden McDaniels, UW guy, I think.
Yes, he is. Him and Isaiah Stewart.
Who's Isaiah playing for now?
Pistons. Detroit basketball. They almost lost 1-8. Wow.
They did.
You know what's funny to me is there's 2 seasons. I know everyone says it. There's a regular season, the postseason, and good regular season teams don't always translate to the postseason because you have a couple days to watch tape and to get ready. Detroit does not look like a 1 seed, and it doesn't look like there's a whole lot after Cade trying to go for 40. Like, you pass it to Duncan Robinson, but you don't leave him. You got Duren, who can rebound but isn't an elite scorer. You're seeing a lot in the playoffs. Detroit's going to have to get a second scorer. Maybe they get Peyton Pritchard.
Ooh. That's a good idea. Both these teams, though, are kind of... Jared Allen had to put up, 22 and 19 for the Cavaliers to survive.
I didn't watch
and then
that
and the Pistons literally had to see, like, Orlando's up 3-1. Isn't that interesting? Bickerstaff got an extension after he won that series, and the other guy gets fired. Like, just sorry,
but he had to get fired. Paulo doesn't like him and basically called him out in the press. Like, we keep losing. So, like, and if Paulo plays like he did in the first round, I'm backing Paulo and not the coach.
Are you taking Paulo?
I'm taking Paulo over the coach.
And then the owner's like, we're not dismantling anything. We just wanted the coach out. Like, exactly. we're good.
Yeah,
what we have on
all the pieces on the floor.
And the Pistons, Duran's good. Like, he's a guy in the middle.
But he's got to improve his offensive game a little bit because he's been kind of irrelevant on the offensive lane, non-existent on the offensive end.
Well, you don't go to him. You just, throw one off the backboard. He'll gobble it up and then dunk it. Like, that's name a big, though, that's really operating in the
Cat. I don't get this whole rhetoric that he's soft. It's a
Cat just fell on his tailbone and sat there and, like, the wincing in pain just fell maybe 3 feet onto his tailbone, curled up in a little ball. And just wincing, and like Brunson looked at him and walked to the bench. He didn't even come to help him up, console him, nothing. Cat's soft. Cat is soft.
You do not like his on the court demeanor and the way he goes about
it's the playoffs.
Doing his business.
He's
averaging like a double-double. In the regular season, he had 18 and 10. He's like baby version of Jokic at the top. The way that he commands the
there's
floor.
2 seasons, K Winn, right? You said there was 2 seasons. Regular season, great. He did. Soft players can do well in the regular season. No one cares about the regular season.
He did great in the first opening round series in the playoffs. He's killing it here tonight.
I don't think those statements are true.
You want me to bring up the stats real quick?
I'm saying he can play well. Stats, he's soft. He's not making the
He's got 17, 6, and 6.
That doesn't make him not soft. You're missing my point.
So
he's not tough.
Is he getting a lot of long rebounds? He's averaging 11 rebounds.
All of his rebounds are from 3-pointers. He's standing on the perimeter. I believe in the Knicks to beat the 76ers. And I believe in the Knicks might be the best team in the East by default at this point. They would get beat in 3 games in a 7-game set by OKC, the Spurs, maybe even the Timberwolves.
Yeah, just not the Lakers.
Not the Lakers, but
the Knicks' title chances are only there if the Lakers somehow get to the Other than that, it's coming out of the West. I agree with you.
Rooting for LeBron. I mean, you just said the number 1 seed out East has Cade Cunningham and no one else.
No one.
the Spurs have, what do we say, 6 players in double figures and everyone can score. Like the same problems in the East don't exist in the West.
No. Well, you have the
The
four
Nuggets could
seed.
probably be in the finals coming out of the East.
They definitely would be. You have the Cavs, the 4 seed, probably going to put the Pistons on the ropes. The 4 seed in the West is the Lakers. They're going to get some light work here the next week. And then it's going to be Spurs, OKC, what we said a week ago. Maybe it's Minnesota, OKC, but all of those 3 teams can beat anyone in the Eastern Conference. Boston laid a hard egg. I thought they had a chance. We don't want to go back to Boston, but the
They
winner's
ran out
coming
of
out.
gas. They just ran out of gas. Like there's just that last 6 minutes was just deferred. No one, open look, deferred. It was, and the Sixers knew what they were going to do, right? I think they went 5, out on the edges, 3-point line, and just dared them to dump it down low.
Yeah. Well, on the Sixers, on the other hand, they went through Embiid and then they went through Maxey and they kind of like traded off. Then Maxey took over at the end. And you said it. The Celtics were just waiting on Jaylen Brown, but they didn't have that inside outside like you go, I go.
And the Sixers knew that the Celtics were just going to lean on Brown. That's all they had to lean on. Maybe you guard Pritchard too, but Pritchard missed a few shots. Boston, did the Bruins got beat?
I don't know.
I think the Bruins got beat in the Stanley Cup playoffs too. Now the Celtics, bad. New England's not too happy, and the Red Sox and the Red Sox
got rid of Cora.
Oh.
Bad times in Boston. Oh, wow. And your boy Vrabel? What's going on in Boston?
And then if the Knicks make it to the NBA final, holy guacamole. I'm going to see some Bostonians, some New Englanders moving to North Carolina or something. Find some teams.
Let's get into some baseball. Do you want to go your point differential or run differential?
Run differential.
I guess they have runs in baseball.
Everything's wacky. There's no points. 3-point homer.
It's not the Savannah Bananas.
Oh my goodness. They play in 102,000 people, something like that. Ridiculous. Point run differential. Go look across. I think the NL Central is the only division that has more than 2 teams with positive run differential. I think I had that right. And the Pods are 7 games up on 500 with a -1 run differential. That makes no sense to me. How does that happen?
That's what's so special about baseball. You can just win in some wild ways. It's like when you win, you barely score. When you lose bad.
Yeah. And so it got me thinking. So we know how we have starting pitching, relief pitching. We got relievers. We got closers. I think there's going to be a place for fall guys. Like you're the fall guy. Like, our starter can't get through 4 innings. We need you to go out there. We don't care what your ERA is. Pepper the strike zone. Let them hit it.
Eat some innings.
Inning eater, fall guy. Because, like to your point, we're probably going to lose the game. We don't want to. We got leverage guys that we're paying a lot of money. We don't need them out there in inconsequential scenarios. So to your point, we're going to see. I think we're going to see losses, big losses.
Yeah.
Guys with high ERAs, a few guys that probably oscillate between the AAA and whatever arm we might need on any given series. But you look at the Padres and Mason Miller is untouchable.
Yeah.
Like untouchable. And then you got a guy, Rodriguez and Adam, who I think are sub 2 ERA guys. They've given up 7 runs combined in 40 innings. Like just untouchable. So you
have to have a lead to hand it off to those guys.
But yes, as soon as you get the lead, you're handing it off, right? Here, take it, But if you don't, like probability of comeback, you got some bats on the team, but we're not going to throw these high leverage guys out there in situations where we're probably not going to win the game.
Exactly.
So my point being is, they're probably going to lose. This anomaly can come up. They have a negative run differential, but have still won 7 games over 500. If we're going to lose, it's okay.
I would look at that as advanced metrics. Isn't that saying that they're not a really good team and this should even out and they should come down to earth a little bit?
Or is it saying they're really smart about leveraging what arms they throw out there?
Yeah.
Could be either or, right? So do you look at the record or do you look at the analytics?
I think you look at both.
Nope. You gotta look at one or the other. You can't do that.
Well, the record kind of overshadows the analytics at the current moment because they're winning and they're 7 games up.
So
But
who are you trusting? Who are you trusting?
I'm trusting my record.
So the Pods are a playoff team.
I actually no. I'm trusting the analytics. The analytics is showing that we're just eking our way by. It might have been something to do with the schedule, the pitching, health. It's the underlying data, the insights to that data. I'm trusting the analytics.
Everyone trusts the analytics. Everyone. Dan Wilson. They were saying today that he might have only got hired under the agreement that he had to do whatever on the iPad. Whatever it says to do from the analytics standpoint, you have to do it. No deviation, no gut feeling, no say.
But
He's a robot.
A lot of these baseball front offices and GMs, they hire guys that will carry out your beliefs, right? Like, I'm a Giants fan. Gabe Kapler, he just followed the iPad. But they hired him to do it, and that's what he did. Sounds like Dan Wilson's the same way, right?
And as a fan,
Gone are the managers like the Dusty Bakers of
Right.
the world, right? Like
Lloyd McClendon.
Yeah, like they just eye test. Yeah, this
Yeah.
guy's gonna play. This guy's gonna hit. This is what I'm gonna do. Now it's basically iPads managing teams.
That's fair.
We replaced the umps. Why don't we just replace the managers with iPads?
And baseball's so much better the other way. Give me Lloyd McClendon, Tony La Russa. Give me these guys just looking, I don't know. These guys have the same name, you know, whatever they're making the assumption off of to make moves. Today, you almost saw it like you'd see a pitch hitter come up for the Mariners. People were like, what's going on here? Why are we pitch hitting? You know, it's because this guy is a slightly better average while playing at home, you know, when the roof is open. You know, while we're wearing our alternative uniforms, and the guy that's throwing throws less than 85 miles per hour curveball. Like it's that. It's not like you have no cachet as a manager anymore.
I hear that.
Athletics in first place.
My Sacramento Athletics via Oakland through Las Vegas.
Can we go to Las Vegas?
Absolutely. We might go to see a World Series game in Las Vegas the way the A's are playing. The A's are 18-16. They're on pace for 86 wins. They had 86 losses last year. They're on pace for 86 wins, which means they will be in the hunt for the AL West title or a wild card spot. The Mariners won the AL West at 90 wins. And so the A's have turned things around. And you would think it's like the names that you've been hearing a lot, like Nick Kurtz, Rookie of the Year last year, or Jacob Wilson, runner-up to Rookie of the Year, or Brent Rooker. No. It's other Oakland A's that I've never even heard about until today. We've got Tyler Soderstrom. That's right, left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. He is a left fielder from Turlock. Shout out to the 209. He's not a high average, but he's hitting with runners in position. He's getting RBIs. And then they got Shea Langeliers. I can't even pronounce these names. Shea Langeliers. Because their pitching is not good. We're talking 4.35 ERA, ranked 20th, but it's offense. The A's are 12th in home runs, 7th in average, 8th in slugging, and 7th in OPS. And Nick Kurtz and Brent Rooker haven't got going. So my question to you, Big Ben, it's now May. Are the A's a potential playoff team? Or when your friends out east are checking into their summer hammy share in June, are the A's going to be out of playoff contention?
Guys, they got a lot of bats. I'll say that they're deep, like sneaky deep. And then you look at common opponents. So they got 2 out of 3 from the Royals. The Mariners got swept by the Royals. They took 2 out of 3 from the Mariners early in the season, and they swept the Mets. That's not saying much, but I mean they're real. They're real. And I think what they did is they were smart as an ownership group. They said people are going to come to Vegas to watch a guy throw it, 6 innings of no hit, no run, 2 hit ball. No, we want to see the ball go out of the ballpark, and Vegas is going to lend itself to that. So just Kurtz is he had 40 jacks last year,
Something like that.
something like that. Just mashed. He had 4 home runs in a game. Like they got you can't sleep in that lineup.
No. Jack Wilson's on base, hitting for average. Got Brent Rooker. They got Jeff McNeil from the Mets. They've got the offensive firepower to sustain a playoff run. I think they're going to need to get some help on the pitching side, maybe get an arm or two, one as a starting pitcher, one as a relief pitcher. But the A's are legit. They are real. I think there was a stat where like a Sunday, I think it was like a Sunday day game. The Miami Heat only schedule, I think, Sunday day games because the other team comes in, they go to live, they blow it out, and they lose the next day. So I feel like the Las Vegas A's are going to have the same kind of success at home because the road team is just going to go get it in Vegas. And the A's have the youth. They have the core. The Golden Knights won. The Sparks won.
The Aces
Everyone
won.
wins
Aces
in
won.
Vegas.
Yes, and you're right. But the primer is this season, right? I think they'll maybe the next 2 seasons. I don't know if they'll be in Vegas.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet. 2028 season. But still, yeah. I mean, if you have a little magic 8-ball outlook, it's pretty darn good for the A's.
Yeah.
And for this season, Mariners figure it out. Rangers aren't great. Houston's down. Like if of any year, they can pull something off. And if there's any motivation to, like all of a sudden, if you're in Vegas, and you want to become a baseball fan, make a playoff run.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you got a lot of they're still going to be athletics, right?
As far as we know, they're athletics. They are tossing around names like the Las Vegas Turkey Toes, Las Vegas Blackjacks.
Vegas likes what? Winners.
Yeah.
Winners. Win and they'll show up.
I like it.
All right. Want to get out of here?
Yeah, let's get out of here. You taking us out or you want me to take us
I'll
out?
take us out. All right. If you got social media, which most of us do, you can find us on Instagram, Threads, TikTok.
Don't forget to follow the Discord.
Follow the Discord. Gosh, Discord. At Big Ben _ or at Big Ben K Winn _. You can also find us on Spotify. You can find us on iHeartRadio, which is a great platform for most, as well as Google Podcasts and Apple Podcasts. If you're looking for video, Spotify. I love Spotify.
It's great.
Have you done the blend? We should do this. Have you done the blend?
What's the blend?
I have. It's like your most frequently played songs, and then blends with someone else's to see how much like music, like overlap you have, or how compatible you are from a music standpoint.
So we can blend a playlist?
Yes.
Well, let's do it.
All right.
You're going to get a lot of poolside. It's just going to be like J. Cole, Kendrick, and poolside.
You're going to get a lot. You're going to get a lot of K-pop, Demon Hunters, Lion King soundtrack.
I can't wait. I need some more variety in my playlist.
Under the sea. Under the sea.
Boom.
Boom.
Nice work today
You too.
in your little log cabin.